Arkansas Sports Network. This is the moment all these athletes have worked for all season long. High stakes, high energy, and the best talent in the state. And it's all coming together for one goal. Live from the Arkansas Sports Network, we're proud to present the 1A State Baseball Tournament. ASN, the pursuit of a title, starts right now. This broadcast is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales, by Arkansas Tech University, by Tyson Foods, by Metcalf Trucking Company, and by Premier Facilities Group.
Well, welcome into another great game at the 1A State on a great day for baseball here from the University of the Ozarks at Clarksville. I'm Brad Caldwell, owner of the Arkansas Sports Network. And to my right, I've got Cade Smith and I've got Caden Hauser to my left. And we are getting ready to go here for today's ball game. Caden is trying to get his stuff together here. He's looking at concentrating very intently, trying to make sure that his pages don't blow away. He's got a good roster there. We've got the Taylor Tigers and the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles. Caden, glad to have you here. Looking forward to another exciting ball game.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to be here. Trying to get my rosters down. I had to get Mr. Smith to hand me this little box so my papers don't fly away. We got a windy one here yet again.
Yeah, it is windy. It's a little blustery today, but as far as the wind goes, but man, we're glad to be here. What a great day for the game of baseball here at the 1A State. Getting a chance to see one of those 1A powers here in the Taylor Tigers. In fact, the 8-time in a row state champion Taylor softball team playing right now just on the other side of us. How amazing is that? You got 8 championships in a row. And Taylor's ready to. They've won a few baseball ones themselves. Just unbelievable. Did you not know that?
Mm-mm.
8 in a
That's
row.
insane. 8 is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Yeah, 8 in a row.
Wow.
There's some teams in the state that have one. Russellville Soccer. I don't know if you know about Russellville Soccer. Russellville Soccer has won. They won 7 in a row and like 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, I think, is
Yeah.
the big thing, and they're probably going to win it again this year.
Yeah, they actually played Jinx, Oklahoma earlier this year because they needed some competition.
Yeah, I know Russellville, their Quiz Bowl's got 10 in a row too.
Wow.
Were you ever a part of that?
Soccer?
No. Quiz Bowl.
Oh, no, I'm not very smart. I
Well,
played basketball.
if it tells you anything, England didn't even have a Quiz Bowl team, so we didn't even qualify.
Well, there you go. Well, Caden, I'm gonna give this to you since I'm having to produce this thing. It's all you.
For Taylor, the lineup we got today, leading off in left field will be number 9, Jasper Jones, followed by the second baseman, number 3, Cannon Fowler. They'll be followed by the shortstop, number 18, Tucker Smith, then the pitcher, number 10, Jacob Vandenberg, center fielder, Wade Burton, and catcher, Kason Anders, then first baseman, Max Montgomery, then right fielder, Carson Franks, and then third baseman, Abram Andrews.
We guessed a 3:15 first pitch. We're getting a 3:18 first pitch, and we're looking forward to this ball game.
In the top 3 for Westside, it'll start with their pitcher, Brooks Hipp, number 7. He'll be followed by the catcher, John McDermott, number 27. And then their shortstop, number 20, Bo Matthews. Wind really just cut off.
Yeah, right before the first pitch.
Yeah, just no wind. It's picking up again. First pitch delivered for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss there. Now I have to say, for the uniforms that we've seen today, my second favorite is going to be these Taylor uniforms.
Sharp look, black and blue. Just a good look. They take their baseball very seriously down there at Taylor.
That Armorel still has my favorite jerseys of the day. I think those look great with the kind of Arkansas looking logo. That's sitting a hot shot to second. Handled easily, flipped over to first base. That's Max Montgomery manning that position. And that'll be a quick first out.
That was a hot shot, but handled well by the second baseman.
And you can tell, like you said, about this Taylor team being good, how they kind of just carry themselves already on the field, that they know that they're a baseball school and that they compete at a very high level. You can kind of tell just by how these guys are out here.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, it's not just the baseball. Again, you've got the 8-time in a row state champion. 8 times in a row. That is amazing. Softball team over there.
They're good on the diamond for sure.
They are. Again, they take it very seriously.
There's softball over there. That game is scoreless, 3-2. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 is the count with 1 out. Up to the plate now is John McDermott, the catcher.
I've already seen a couple swing and misses today.
Nice work so far on the mound for sure from Vandenberg, the pitcher. Again, right there. Different type of setup from what we saw from that last game. He's throwing some heat early. Kind of has a little bit of a delayed windup. Kind of loads up and then fires off that front foot. Another good pitch there. Doesn't find the zone. Close call.
Yeah.
2-2 is the count. Another good pitch there. That's
Wow.
strike 3. Vandenberg is dealing early. That's 2 quick outs. And that's going to bring up Tucker Smith.
So far, Vandenberg, just in the small amount of time that we have seen him, he definitely looks like one of the better pitchers that we've seen so far.
That's actually going to bring up Bo Matthews, number 20 for Westside. And yeah, Vandenberg is just dealing early. And here again, that one goes a little bit low.
Yeah, I think I've counted 5 swing and misses already this game.
The one hit they did make, though, that was solid contact.
It was. It
to
definitely
second
was,
base.
yeah.
Swing and a miss there. 1-1 is the count. This one put in play to the first base side. And that'll be out number 3. That gets us out of the top of the first. Great work from Jacob Vandenberg. The pitcher for Taylor, he's batting in the 4 hole. We will potentially see him in the bottom of the first when Taylor gets the bats up. And it's going to start with the left fielder, Jasper Jones.
All right, we're going to go to a quick break. Stay tuned with us right here on the Arkansas Sports Network as we've got the 1A State Baseball Tournament. We'll be back here in just a moment. Proudly supporting the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles on their way to the Spa City. Carlton Lake Realty, thank you for your support. Supporting the Taylor Tigers on their road to the Spa City. Taylor Booster Club, Ray and Associates, Braswell Logging, Dickinson Landscaping, Claiborne Collision, Bass Haven, The Corner Drugstore, Brent Robertson Trucking, A.O. Smith Funeral Homes Incorporated, Austin Industrial, and Cranford Contracting.
Back for the bottom of the first. Going to be the first action for Taylor at the plate, and it's going to start with Jasper Jones, the left fielder. It'll be followed by Cannon Fowler and then Tucker Smith. On the mound today for Westside is going to be Brooks Hip. Nice first pitch delivered there by Hip. It's not often you see a pitcher bat leadoff, but that was the case for Hip with Westside.
Well, I'll tell you, if you're a pitcher and you're hitting leadoff, you're pretty good. You're a good player.
That's two good first pitches for sure. It counts 1-1.
And I can sit here and almost say I've never watched a West Side baseball game in my life, but I can tell you the way he started out, he's their number one guy.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. You know, we've questioned that with other teams. If they threw their one, he's their one. But they're playing Taylor, and that's why you would throw your one.
And I feel like you can almost notice that for both teams as the pitcher for Taylor was.
Yeah,
I mean,
Vandenberg.
he was phenomenal as well. That one fouled off. Count stays at 1-2.
Throwing a little slap at it.
Yeah, you think we'll see 23 runs this game?
I don't at all.
Me either.
I think this could definitely be a pitching duel. If one team were to break into double digits scoring wise, I think Taylor has the best odds to do that. But I think this could be a very good game.
I guess West Side. I need to look and see what region they're in, because there's that region with Guy Perkins and Nemo and all of that as well. Are they in that region? I'm gonna check that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
That was our biggest opponent at England in tennis. We were considered, they were considered technically 2A for tennis.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with these smaller schools.
This one fouled back our way.
Aaron might have died on that one.
Yep. I mean, that one just floated perfectly over that netting. I mean, it couldn't have been any better.
Right.
Yeah, that one had a little speed on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't want no part of that one.
No.
This one sent back again. And again, this interesting batting tactic. We saw this in the first game today, and a little bit in the second game. Me and Darren talked about it a little bit. They kind of start with their bat out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a bunt, but they kind of just hold it out. But then by the time the pitch comes, you're bringing it back, and then you're having to bring it forward again as he works a walk. That brings up Cannon Fowler.
So Nemo is in Region 2 with Midland, St. Joseph, Guy Perkins, who won that first game. St. Joseph beat them 21-2.
Wow.
That was at the Scranton games.
Yeah, that was at the Scranton games that they won.
Check to first.
Yeah, I wonder what the science is behind that batting tactic.
Starting with it out and
Yeah.
then pulling it back and then going forward again is very
I
interesting.
wonder if it's a mind game with the pitcher, maybe. I don't.
Potentially, but I feel like that almost puts yourself in more of a hole.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you practice it enough, maybe you just get used to it.
And this pitcher Hip, he is very quick. Not in the windup. Coming straight to the plate with a runner on, he is quick to it. Check to first again.
We've got a lefty up here. We've been talking how we haven't seen many lefties.
Yep. Right-left matchup, that's favoring the batter for sure.
I'm noticing with Westside, their outfielders are a little further in than the last game.
That could potentially be why they're playing for the short ball and they handle it easily, but playing small ball, Taylor's going to advance that way. They advance the lead runner into scoring position, and that brings up the shortstop, Tucker Smith. Again, how we had that interview with Nemo Vista after that last game, just talking about this deep outfield and knowing it's a lot of ground to cover. And Merriman, their pitcher who pitched, he said he plays center field also, and he said he knows it's a lot of ground to cover, so he likes to stay farther back.
Yeah. Well, it is easier to come up than it is to go back. But again,
It allows for
looking
those blue pits.
looking where most of the center fielders have played, they're playing basically right at the back of that logo. That logo is probably, I'm guessing, 250 feet from the plate.
Yeah.
Um, in your normal stance, that's probably where you're playing in your home field,
Right.
But it looks like they're playing in because you've got 150 feet behind you,
Exactly. Again, for that center fielder, that's so much area to cover.
If a ball gets over him, I mean,
That's an inside the park home run.
yeah,
That's if a ball gets back there to that wall.
yeah, which I don't know if we'll see one of
That would
those.
be an impressive hit.
Yeah,
We got a 1-1 count with one out.
yeah, I think you take your luck, and you
Yeah.
just play in, and then you tip your cap if they.
A 1-1 delivery. That one goes too high. Almost clips the zone.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of his pitches have been high.
Been high. They've been very close though
Yep,
too. Not nothing that's too egregious, but good eyes at the plate.
yep. That's what it's about. The first inning you adjust to see that strike zone and get a feel for it.
Fouled back behind the plate. Good thing there's not a soccer game going on today. The U of O soccer field right behind our baseball field here. Got a nice little combination here. Got softball right beside baseball and then soccer
Oh, it's a
all
great complex.
right here together. This patio is absolutely beautiful.
Yep. If there was a soccer game going on, they'd have a couple balls.
They would have a few from
in
both
the-
games.
Yep.
This one's sent down the line. If that stays fair, that's a good hit, and it's just foul.
Ooh.
I mean, just foul.
Not
Matter of
even a
inches
foot.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was fair coming off the bat for sure. That looked
Me
like it
too.
was wow. That's unfortunate. That's a great
Great
piece of
piece.
hitting though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big inning breaking out over in our softball game, and it looks like Taylor's the one batting. They got 6 runs now put up this inning.
Man, when you when you draw Taylor in the first round, you got to be on top of your game.
Yep.
They got both their teams playing at the same time
Right.
too, so they got their whole
Well,
fan base
they're
here.
both one seats.
Exactly.
There's that intimidation factor there.
And how far out is Taylor roughly from?
Oh, it's down around Louisiana. It's way down there. Talking about Magnolia, Columbia Christian down there, Magnolia. Taylor's down there as well.
Hmm.
And 1A in general, I feel like is one of the conferences that is more spread out, which of course all conferences are spread out, but from the teams we've seen today, especially baseball wise, they're all, I mean, across the state.
Well, there are tons and tons of small schools in the state of Arkansas. Everybody, you start looking at these schools like Fayetteville and Springdale and all these are the ones that get the attention for the most part. But there are so many 1A, 2A schools. It's crazy, especially in baseball and basketball. Not as many in football, especially on the 2A side of things.
I feel like it's a lot of southern Arkansas schools I
Yeah.
haven't really heard about. You get to figure them out here at the state tournament.
Well, that'll be a walk. Goes a full count. Puts 2 runners on with 1 out. And that is going to bring up number 10, the pitcher, Jacob Vandenberg. And coming from a 2A school, I feel like a lot of these players, and I can speak on behalf of these guys too, because we've seen some great players today, and I'm sure we will continue to with some guys that come from Scranton and the following game tonight. There's great players at no matter what level you're at.
Yep.
And, some people that watch sports don't understand that, and they think that all the top players might be in 5 or 6A, but there's truly great players at these levels.
Oh yeah. And just looking at the baseball bracket and some of these teams that we've seen, Guy Perkins, Nemo Vista, we haven't seen St. Joseph yet, but we'll see them soon. It looks like a pretty strong tournament overall.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about a guy like Austin Reeves down at
Coming
Cedar
from,
Ridge.
yep.
I mean, that's a small school. Now he's one of the main guys for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Got a 2-0 count here with 1 out. Jacob Vandenberg, the pitcher, is at the plate, facing Brooks Hip, the pitcher for Westside.
He's got some height to him, Vandenberg.
Very tall presence at the plate. He has 2 runners on with a chance to capitalize here, give himself some insurance. That pitch is high, but to him it's a strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That one delivered for a strike also, 2-2. Still no hits on the board for either team yet.
There's that batting tactic again.
Yeah, kind of playing out in front, almost like a bunt. Calls time right before the pitch. Umpire calls it off. That was very close. He called time right before he got in his windup.
Yep.
Sends this one foul down the right side.
That was deep.
Yeah.
And
250, yeah.
in this game, we're seeing more balls hit to this right side of the field. We weren't in those other games. That's also because this pitching speed is picking up. That's forcing late hits, and those righty hitters are pulling that to that side.
Yeah, I feel like that first game you can pick and choose where you want to hit the ball. That speed
And they were
now.
pulling a lot, to the left.
Yep.
That almost hit his bat over his head. The throw was errant, and that's going to bring in a run. He got a slow start off the run, but he's going to make it in anyway. And what a play.
Wow.
He's out.
By the
Great
pitcher.
play.
What a play. Holy smokes, by the pitcher, making a diving play himself to get the runner at third. I mean, you give up a run and then you getting out like that. That's a heck of a way to recover.
Yep. You hate to give up the run there, but I mean to make a play like that, and now you got
That takes away the chance of another run coming in because he was going to
Exactly.
be on third.
exactly.
We're full on the count, right? I believe that, right?
We should be.
Yeah.
On deck is Wade Barton,
Wade
center fielder.
Boggs. Wade Boggs on deck.
He'll hit one out.
He did for his 3,000th. He wasn't a big home run hitter though, but he did on his 3,000th hit. That's the magic number.
Whoa. And that was strike 3. I feel like that was a
A little outside.
favorable call, potentially. The umpire, not going to change his mind, that's for sure. But Taylor does pick up 1 single run in that first inning. They hold a 1-0 lead, and Westside gets their bats back up.
All right, we'll be back in a moment. You're watching the 1A state baseball tournament, and we'll be back in a moment.
Premier Facilities
Taylor
Group
Tigers
has
on their
completed some of the
road to
most
Spa
challenging
City.
and rewarding construction
Taylor
projects
Booster Club.
across Arkansas.
Ray
Today,
Associates.
our work extends across 4 core
Braswell
markets:
Log.
commercial and residential building, industrial and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
Proudly supporting the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles on their way to the Spa City. Carlton Lake Realty, thank you for your support. If you like what you see today, enjoying this broadcast, hit us with a cash app at hashtag AR Sportsnet. Do appreciate it. Every little bit helps.
Vandenberg back on the mound for Taylor. Brayson Brittle is at the plate. Branson Brittle, excuse me. Left fielder. On deck is the DH, Mason Bailey, and he'll be followed by the third baseman, Weston Graham.
On the break here, we had Caden drop a pair of cookies.
We did. Very unfortunate.
The wind's picking up here.
Strong wind here. Very unfortunate. But big shout out to the University of Ozarks putting on a phenomenal hospitality room.
Yeah.
And I hate to drop their food. I didn't drop it.
It was the wind.
It was the wind.
Must have been the wind.
But shout out to that amazing hospitality room. Thank you to the University of Ozarks for hosting this tournament. They've done a phenomenal job. Thank you for the Scranton High School for putting it on. That's a great shot down the third base line. Almost breaking the grab was number 2, Abram Andrews, but squeezes out for an extra base hit. And Biddle picks up a nice knock and a leadoff double.
It's right down that line again. You know, he had one of those the first inning, but
Yeah,
barely
just
went foul.
squeezed foul. This one stays fair. It's a leadoff double.
Yep.
It now brings up the DH and Mason Bailey.
Back to that hospitality room. That softball locker room is really nice, especially for
Facilities
a D3
here,
program.
yes, very nice. That one catches him,
Oh, he's high.
and that'll put 2 runners on with no outs. Taylor in a little bit of a bind here.
Good start here for Greers Ferry. This is a really good matchup. Really good matchup between 2 good teams. You think of a 1-4 matchup, you think, it's probably not going to be too well. But
And it happens sometimes. If you
Right.
come from a tougher region, you can be a 4 and be a 2, 3, or even a 1 in other regions.
that's why I say I feel like this tournament is a little more talented than people think it is, you know? A little deeper. I mean, Nemo Vista was a 3, I believe.
Yes.
Westside's a 4. We already had Guy Perkins as a 4 win. I think Mount Ida won today as a 3.
Got the lower seeds winning.
Yeah. In fact,
Well, it hits off the catcher's mask, and that goes behind home plate. Both runners are going to advance.
as of right now, I think in the baseball side of things, all of the lower seeds have won.
I believe so.
We could have another one this game. That was a beautiful slide there.
That was a good throw from home too to get to it and even make it a contest.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be out at third, but great play there by Biddle.
Softball rolls onto the field over here on the first base side. I'm honestly surprised we haven't had that happen more often today. That was the first occurrence.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
We've had one bounce down here in front of us, like kind of in front of home plate, but behind the net. It's the first one that's got on the field, though.
Yeah, hopefully one doesn't smoke me in the back of my head.
Well, you got the 10th.
You never know.
That'd have to be a line shot to get in here like that. But I've seen some crazy things happen even today. Our own Aaron got hit with one.
Too bad we don't have a camera pointed back at us on that one, right?
That would be great.
I mean, he almost turned the whole table over.
I wish I was here to see that.
It knocked him out. You were like walking in when it happened. Like you had just parked. Now we got a 1-2 count. Weston Graham is at the plate, the third baseman for Westside. He has 2 runners on. They're both in scoring position with no outs. Vandenberg got himself in a little bit of a jam. And Graham continues to battle at the plate. It's too high. Count goes to 2-2.
If you're Vandenberg here, you really need it out. 0 outs,
Anything a
2 runners in scoring
weak
position.
ground out you could go home with if they decide to run.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Taylor is positioned to where they've got the corners in. They're a little bit back in the middle. So they're willing to give up the run here to get the out.
Well, Graham, he's staying alive here. Couple foul balls.
3:45 was our time here at the ballpark. 2 runners on. Swing and a miss. They are going to throw it to first, and it's a bad throw, but taken in nicely by the first baseman, Max Montgomery. And that's a big first out. Strikeout. Still unlikely to get a double play here with no runner on first, but they could still potentially pick that up. Now to the plate is going to be the right fielder, Ashton Smith. Now, it begs the question of how far these teams are. How many of them are probably staying in hotels in the area?
Clarksville's happy.
Yeah. The town loves when the state tournament's here. I know we had a game in Greene County Tech from Russellville, so we stayed at a hotel. Very nice embassy suite.
This one sent to short. That's going to bring in a run. They're going to go to third for the lead runner, and that's ends up being a really good play. Heads up play by the shortstop. And that is Tucker Smith. That was truly good thinking to get that in time.
Yeah, even though both teams have scored runs on the play, both have had very smart plays to get it out.
To execute. Now you have 2 outs with just a runner on first. A lot less stress on your shoulders.
Yeah, it's very similar to the bottom of the first.
And now you have a 1-1 ball game with 2 outs. Vandenberg on the mound. He's facing Dylan Knighton.
Umpire's a little bit small in the zone there. Felt like that one probably should have been a strike.
And you would think almost with all of these teams traveling so far that the University of Ozarks would potentially offer dorms for housing for just this tournament.
This is, they're out of school. I don't know what the rules are with that. I mean, I'm sure that
That is true.
I'm
That's a
sure
nice pitch there.
I'm sure there are probably rules against that.
Now we got a 2-1 count with 2 outs.
I think Taylor's done a pretty good job here of keeping this inning to where it is. It could have been a big inning.
This is weak contact. They're going to not take the force. Going to go to first. Nice throw over there. That retires the inning, but not before Westside gets a run on the board. Ties us up at 1 apiece heading into the bottom of the second.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all of our content here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Consider becoming a partner with us and joining here with us. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the 1A state
Depression. Nothing came easy,
supporting
but
the
with just
Westside
5
Greers
cents,
Ferry
an old
Eagles
truck, and a load
on
of
their way
hay,
to the
John
smallest
Tyson and his family found a
Carlton,
way to deliver
Lake
quality
Realty.
chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Supporting the Taylor Tigers on their road to the Spa City. Taylor Booster Club, Ray and Associates, Braswell Logging, Dickinson Landscaping, Claiborne Collision, Bass Haven, The Corner Drugstore, Brent Robertson Trucking, A.O. Smith Funeral Homes Incorporated, Austin Industrial, and Cranford Contracting.
Back for the bottom of the second. Game is tied at 1 apiece. Taylor has the bats back up. And it's going to start with number 4, Wade Barton. First pitch strike delivered. Now we've seen a different contrast in all 3 games we've seen today. First game was very low scoring and it took till later to get the scoring going. And second game, runs poured on to start the game. And then now here, it's kind of, we can't really tell just yet what we're going to have.
I think these two teams are filling each other out. I also think that the pitchers are good enough to hold them down. It's the second time through the lineup, a lot of times, is when you start getting to a pitcher. So we'll see how that goes as the game goes on.
Both these pitchers have shown to be very talented today so far. This is Brooks Hip on the mound currently.
Yeah, Hip's got a little bit of swagger to him.
This one sent foul, might head into the softball. I got a 1-2 count. It goes high, 2-2. And they tend to do showing the bunt whenever they have 2 strikes, is when they show the bunt. That hitting tactic, which is weird because, I mean, you're never going to bunt with 2 strikes.
Yeah, but you're putting it in the mind of the fielding team. What will they do?
Well, in this at bat, they're going to strike out. That's
Yep.
going to be the first out of the bottom of the second. And now that'll bring up number 14, the catcher, Kason Anders.
And that can mess you up as well, you know, as a team. But if you're used to doing it, I mean, and they obviously are, something that they implore as a tactic there. Um, you know, they're able to show that bunt and hit away.
Yeah, it reminds me of in football when on the extra points and they kind of line up in that odd formation and then go into the extra point there.
Just to keep them on their toes, not think that's going to be the
Right.
usual.
Yeah. You know, when I can relate to football and basketball is when I'm doing my best.
That pitch goes high. I got a 3-0 count here.
As I ask my kids when I'm coaching them, do we ever swing 3-0? Definitely not with an open base, that's for sure. Open first base. And for them, no.
Good
Ever.
thing I'm not on your team.
And that's they rule out a strike, 3-1. What age does fast pitch usually start?
8 U.
That's a walk there. Free base, and that's going to bring up Max Montgomery. As I was umpiring Little League Baseball earlier this week, I was thinking to myself, if I have a son and he wants to play baseball, when he first gets into fast pitch, a lot of the time the kids are not firing in a lot of strikes.
No.
So my kid's idea is I'm going to tell him to never swing. And you're going to have the highest on-base percentage of a Little Leaguer ever. I mean, you're not going to have a batting average because you're never going to swing.
Well, I'm going to tell you. that will work some, and then you're going to find an umpire that you're going to get really mad at, and you're going to want to yell at him because I did that this week actually. This week, I had a situation where I'm all for in that age, I'm all for big strike zones. all right?
Exactly. I agree.
What I'm not for is calling balls at their shoe top strikes and calling balls at their belt balls, saying it's too high. And that happened all game long. And finally, I got tired of it. And I asked him where it was. Where's that ball at? But I said it a little louder and a little nastier.
Right.
Where's that at, Blue? Um, in that age, you need to open the zone up. You need to give them the benefit of the doubt. If they can swing at it and they can hit it in a reasonable manner, it's a strike. It's really how it should be.
And I agree with that because I mean, at that stage, you're worried. Your main idea is developing swings, developing batting, and you're not trying to paint the corners.
Yeah, I think your idea of the OBP getting it up, I don't know if it's the smartest for their development.
Well, if we're just going for stats here, it's going to be a great idea. That's
Wow.
what a
A
slide, and he
slide
is
into
safe.
first.
I mean, hustling down the line the whole way. That was a quick throw over the first two, but what a hustle to the line. And now you got runners on the corners with just one out.
You don't see that every day.
And that's going to bring up number 5, Carson Franks.
That's a culture hit right there. Most time that wouldn't be a hit anywhere else. That guy was hustling down the line. Again, it's all about the culture that they build there is why they're so successful.
Culture matters.
It does. Yes, it does.
Culture indeed does matter.
Now you got runners on the corners with just one out. Carson Franks to the plate. Quick out of the windup there. 1-0.
I mean, just that energy from Montgomery there, it just lifts up the whole team. You get the team going, get a couple of hits, score a couple runs. It's all about.
That pitch finds the zone. 1-1. Not a whole lot of action early in this game. Kind of been pretty monotone. Not a whole lot to harp on.
Some talented teams.
That goes too far outside. Teams with disciplined eyes, also teams that know when to swing the bat, but also fielders that are very talented.
It's a clean game. You can respect it.
This goes too high. Counts now 3-1. Need to really avoid a walk here. That would load the bases.
Yeah, with only one out, that's not what you want here. If you're Westside.
Strike found there. It's 3-2, full count.
If it's close, you got to be swinging.
You really don't want to strike out here. That would be crucial. You at least want something in play, preferably not the double play, but something in play. Runners on the go.
Oh,
And that will be strike 3, but the runner does advance, so could be worse. That was a good steal opportunity. And now you have 2 outs with 2 runners in scoring position. And it brings up the third baseman, Abram Andrews. That's a first pitch strike delivered to Andrews.
You moved your cup. That was going in. Yeah, let's do it. Clean eyes, bro.
Strike delivered there, 0-2.
He's
two
painting.
good spots right there.
Good work from Hip. He's got 2 runners in scoring position, but staying calm and delivering his pitches. He does it again right
Oh,
there
foul
for
tip.
almost strike 3.
Wasn't able to hang on.
And you got a 1-2 count.
We got over 200 live devices on us right now.
We appreciate every single one of you viewers
You
on
know,
here watching the
I'm not
Taylor
gonna
and
lie.
Westside game.
I'm not gonna lie. I am surprised at the numbers on this first day. It's been really good.
Because these great games are accompanied by great commentary.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure.
It's all Caden and Brad.
And this
Yeah.
ball is sent deep into the outfield. Nice grab made by the left fielder for Westside, Branson Biddle. And that sends us to the end of the second inning. No runs put on the board for Taylor. Score stays at 1-1 heading into the top of the third.
All right, we'll be back in a moment. If you enjoy what you're seeing on the screen, and give us a shout out here on Cash App, and we'll shout you right back out. We're going to go to a quick break. You're watching the 1A State Baseball Tournament on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Back for the top of the third between Westside and Taylor. Westside is up to bat. It's going to start with the bottom of their lineup. Number 2, Ty Wallace. Number 1, Ty Wallace. It's going to be followed by the pitcher, Brooks Hip, and then followed by their catcher, John McDermott.
Crap. Gotta turn that off. So I haven't got to see Taylor baseball play in many a year. Last time I watched him play was in 2004.
Well, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
They had a pretty good game.
Their pitchers had a good showing today so far. Brooks Hip on deck.
I watched them in the state finals in 2004, and heck of a team back then.
Oh yeah, I remember that team. I wasn't alive.
Yeah.
Jacob Vandenberg is on the mound. Next delivery from him.
Ooh,
Can't find the zone. Close call there. Evens the count at 2-2.
good framing from the catcher there. I thought he was going to call that a strike.
Next delivery. Can't find the zone.
If you weren't tuned in to the softball game, Taylor softball Tigers, they just won 10-0 over Mark III.
That's been 2 run rolls today here at softball, correct?
Yeah. Started off 15-0, and that one was 10-0. Punch out there.
Now that's going to bring up Brooks Hip back to the leadoff batter for Westside. It's going to be their second time through the order. Vandenberg did pretty solid his first time through. Let's see if these Westside batters can start to figure out and fly their way through this lineup.
You always enjoy a leadoff hitter that's their pitcher.
That's how you know you're skilled. If you're starting game 1 of the state tournament, your leadoff batter, that's how you know you got some real talent.
The Taylor girls pitcher, she was leadoff.
There you go.
I literally just talked about that to start the girls' game.
And this one fouled off into the Ozark soccer field. Puts the count at 1-1 with 1 out.
Hit pretty hard there from hip.
We're getting a lot stronger foul balls in this game than we've seen in our previous contests for sure. A lot more power and pop in these bats, but that is also because the pitch from the mound is coming at a lot heftier speed.
Besides that one. That one was
The occasional
the
breaking
occasional
ball.
breaking ball.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Y'all got the good canopy over here. I'm bowling over there. We got a little tiny one.
That feels great over here. Very blessed.
That goes too far outside. 3-1. No runners on.
It's 3.
This one sent strong into left
Wow.
field. Heading back, and that's going to hit off the wall. That's the first hit we've had clank off the wall today. And that's a great job by Taylor to get it in. And Brooks Hip gets a double off the Lonnie R. Qualls field left field wall.
And that's what we've talked about getting, behind those outfilders, which
It's
you know,
been
it
hard to do.
yeah, it has. I mean, it's one of the first ones. That's the first one I've seen. That
Looks
almost
like they're
got
playing
out.
pretty shallow compared to the field size.
Yep.
Especially center, but left
Yeah.
and right have been playing pretty neutral.
Of course, center's stupid deep out there.
Yeah, center, yeah.
407, my goodness.
But that is the first ball we've had hit a wall today. They're going to lay a bunt down here, and that's going to get Vandenberg slipped up. That's a beautiful bunt.
Yeah,
A
it
little
was.
ankle breaker there.
And that's going to put runners on the corners with just 1 out, and that's going to bring up the 3-hole hitter, the shortstop, Bo Matthews.
Yeah, I thought ankle breakers are only in basketball.
They got him
Nice one.
slipped up coming off the mound there trying to field that bunt. And that was placed perfectly, just right to where he couldn't get it. It was quick enough to where he couldn't get it, but slow enough to where shortstop had to go a good ways to get there.
Yeah, we have Taylor showing the bunt. They don't execute it, but then we got Westside here actually executing it to perfection.
Small ball is one of the best arts in baseball for sure. Arkansas Tech did a phenomenal job of using that when I called their games this year. And it can always work whenever you're not trailing by a lot of runs. And if you have 1 out, no outs on the board, you can definitely use it. But when you got 2 outs, definitely can't put that in effect. Now you got your 3-hole hitter here looking to hopefully make something happen as he watches one go right down Broadway. That's a 1-1 count. Hitters have been hesitant today to swing at pitches that are floating right in the zone. Could be waiting on their pitch or just surprised at the location. And this one's fouled off.
Chase that one. Should let
Yeah.
it go.
I'm surprised he swung at that one.
And now you got a 1-1 with 1 out.
He's got the bright yellow mustard gloves.
The delivery. Sent down that
Nope.
left field line.
ball.
Foul ball. Another one sent down that line. I believe the other one was by Westside too. That was sent down that third base line. They're putting some power towards that left field wall.
That possibly could have scored 2 there.
And this Taylor team, like we know, is very good, but so is Westside. That goes foul.
I guess what I'm wondering is why there's still a runner on first after a pitch. I don't. Unless he fouls it off, I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, no stolen base attempt has been in question.
We've seen a lot of those last game.
There he goes now. There we go.
There you
Sends
go.
it right up the middle, and that puts him out of the double play possibility. The throw
Got him.
taken in nicely
job
by
at
the
first.
first baseman, Max Montgomery.
I mean, that was perfect to go steal right there. That just saved a double play potentially.
Exactly. Nice job of saving that double play. And then you also put a run on the board now because you had a runner on third. Extend your lead to 2-1. And now, to keep the bats alive, you got a runner still in scoring position. And that's going to bring up number 6, Branson Biddle.
I mean, it just shows why both these teams are here at the state tournament. They're both talented teams, good coaching.
Playing to your strengths. This one's sent to short. It's going to be a tough throw across the diamond to get there in time off a
Got it.
bounce. In time. Good throw by the shortstop, Tucker Smith. Retires the side, and that takes us to the middle of the 3rd inning. Westside gives up a run to Taylor. It's a 2-1 ball game. Westside will take the field. When we get back, this is Arkansas Sports Network hosting the 1A State Baseball Tournament.
Proudly supporting the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles on their way to the Spa City. Carlton Lake Realty, thank you for your support. Proudly supporting the Taylor Tigers on their road to the Spa City. Taylor Booster Club, Ray and Associates, Braswell Logging, Dickinson Landscaping, Claiborne Collision, Bass Haven, The Corner Drugstore, Brent Robertson Trucking, A.O. Smith Funeral Homes Incorporated, Austin Industrial, and Cranford Contracting.
Since inception, Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
We're back here live from Ozark, University of Ozark campus, I should say. Excuse me.
We're here for the top of the 4th. Leading off will be number 9, Jasper Jones, the leadoff hitter for Taylor, left fielder. Start of the order. They're going to need to get something going as Westside holds that 1-run lead.
Yeah, that can be a little confusing. We got College of the Ozarks and we've got the
Yeah.
town Ozark. I don't know what, 20 minutes away?
Well, you have College of the Ozarks and University of the Ozarks. They're 2 different schools.
Yeah, yeah.
Arkansas is confusing.
Then you got the Arkansas Tech Ozark campus.
Yep. Just throw all of them in one. You don't know what's
And the
what's
University
going
of
on.
Ozarks is in Clarksville.
Yeah.
Not even in Ozark. And this is a good
Base
shot
hit.
sent down the right field line. Looked like it was going to have more than that coming off the bat, but kind of died when it hit the turf. Throwing to second is
He's
beautiful.
safe.
And he's there in time.
Great throw.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful throw from right field. That was Ashton Smith
Hat comes off.
hustling out there. That was
He didn't care. The hat comes off. He continues.
leadoff double. Can't complain with that. That sets up Taylor nicely to get back into this and tie the ball game.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. You know, you went down, gave up 1 run at the top of the 3rd. Come back here with a run of your own, tie this thing up.
Them boys from Taylor, they're not one for quitting early. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think this game will be good for 7 innings, at least.
Yeah. Ooh,
And that one
cleaned up.
catches him and had some heat on it. That was Cannon Fowler.
He's pumped up. He threw that bat and he was yelling.
Now they got 2 runners on with no outs. First and second, that's going to give a mound visit. Tucker Smith's going to be at the bat, the 3-hole hitter for Taylor. Jacob Vandenberg's on deck.
Yeah, that's one thing we've seen from this Taylor team. They they went down and they're come back, they're pumped up, they're fired up. And I mean they're doing their thing. They've got 2 runners on. Got a mound visit here. I think you're feeling good even though you're down. I think you're feeling good if you're Taylor right here. Got a couple wasps near us.
We sure rolling the Hollyland out there? Yeah, we are. I've been waiting on them to take it down. I thought they were taking that thing down.
Two to one is the score here. Taylor has 2 runners on with no outs. Tucker Smith to the plate. Brooks Hip, the pitcher for Westside, sent a ball to that left field wall in the last half inning, contributing on bringing in that 1 run.
He really does have some zip to those pitches.
He's kind of a quick player in general. Quick with the bat, quick with the pitches. Just all around been very good for Westside today as he fires in a beautiful strike there. Count goes 1-1.
Yeah, he just looks like a college ball player. He just kind of has that look, that build. Very talented player.
Going to be interesting to see if he can get out of this jam here with 2 runners on and no outs. That pitch goes high. This
Good
one's
base hit.
sit between the gap between shortstop and third. They're going to send the runner home. He's going to make it with no contest. That's going to tie the ball game 2-2. And Taylor keeps the same base runners they have. They have runners on first and second. And now that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Jacob Vandenberg. Also, a testament to him. He's the pitcher, and he's also the cleanup hitter for Taylor. Both pitchers for both squads serving big roles in batting as well.
Yeah, we got no outs here. 2 runners on. You gotta be pumped up for Vandenberg here.
Fouls this one off, 0-1.
Yeah, I think
He
you
ain't
can see
waiting.
that.
He's a little early on that.
Yeah. Maybe a little too pumped up.
It happens.
Now the 0-1 delivery with 2 on. Sends this one deeper into center field. Doesn't look deep because of the ballpark we're playing in, but runner's going to tag.
It was still over 300 something feet. Felt
Yeah.
like this.
And that puts runners at first and third now with just 1 out. And yeah, just because of this park, that didn't seem like that was a very deep hit, but that ball was smoked.
Yeah, I think if you're Vandenberg, you're fine with that hit. I
Exactly.
mean, most ballparks.
You advanced the runner, only 1 out. Gonna have an opportunity to score here.
Yeah.
In a normal high school park, that's close to the wall. That's warning track level.
Yeah. You can't be mad with that contact.
No, not at all.
That's also just a testament to the guys that play here usually, the Ozark Eagles baseball team. That's a routine fly for those guys.
Yeah. Got the third base coach talking to Barton here.
Time in, let's go.
Up to the plate's going to be number 4, Wade Barton.
Wind's picking up.
I'm not complaining personally.
I mean, it feels great behind me. I don't know if the tent can say the same.
It was brutal enough. It knocked over our whole setup over there before the last game. I had to rush to fix it.
Yeah. It has its times. Picks up.
Now the next start time for softball's not till 5:30.
Yeah.
It's a big break. Hour and 10 still to that next game.
I got my mom coming to pick my kid up, so I ain't got to leave.
Now we got a 2-2 count with 1 out. That goes outside. Count pushes to full. Even with just 1 out, the runner at first might be on the go here trying to avoid that double play. And you still have the walk opportunity, just hoping for no line out and no pop out.
Yeah, I mean, a double play here for Westside would be huge. Keep this ball game tied.
A walk would be your worst enemy. Oh, that's close. Is that not ball
No,
four?
it wasn't. That was the third ball. Now it's 3-2. Count on the board was wrong.
We had 3-2 here on our scoreboard. Now we have a full count.
Well, yeah, we've had that happen a couple times.
We've had pre-anticipation. It's
Yeah.
okay. Now we are full.
Where I'm sitting at the softball field, I can't see the umpire, so I'm just guessing half the time.
Runner is on the go, swing and a miss, and advances the runner. Now you have 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Case and Anders.
I think Barton thinks it was 3 balls. I think he's a little confused. He's not going back to the dugout.
A lot of confusion on that count in general. And I'm no baseball mechanic, but I don't understand how this happens. I mean, if you're a home plate umpire, that is part of your job is just to keep the count.
Yep.
I think he had it right. I think the board had it wrong, if you want the truth.
Yeah.
That seems a lot more likely to me.
And I'm a numbers guy. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm up to bat. I got the count in my head.
Yes.
I don't know if that's for a lot of kids, but no, I mean he feels confident. He doesn't think yeah, I'm not sure here.
Sure is extending our game time, I'll tell you that.
Yep. I guess they're trying to get attention of the scorekeeper here.
And they're going to rule him out.
Yeah. Barton's not happy about that. He's still not back to the dugout. Yeah, third base coach still talking to the home plate umpire.
Yeah, can't be happy about a miscalculated call, no matter who was right.
Hey, he got his frustration out. It isn't out, but he definitely has heard it from the Taylor fans as well.
But now you got second and third with 2 outs, and now the catcher, Kason Anders, is at the plate.
Yeah, when you get to the state tournament, emotions flare a little bit. You want to win.
And also, you don't want any mishaps with miscalculated counts when you're in the state tournament.
Yeah, you don't want to blame a game on the umpire. That's the worst thing you want to do. You want it to be a fair game.
As the player in the team, though, it's your responsibility not to let it get there. Don't let it be in their hands.
This one's sent down the
Yep.
right side and foul. Now you have this 0-1 count with 2 outs, 2 runners on. This is a big situation for Kason Anders because any base hit into the outfield is bringing in 2 runs virtually.
Yeah, when you go up to bat, you don't want to let those emotions get to you. You just want to do your thing.
And that goes high. Also, not to chase an unnecessary pitch. You really want to hit the ball, but you got to stay disciplined and know that when it's your time, you will capitalize.
Especially with 2 outs, runners on second and third. You want to hit that ball.
Set that one foul. 2-2. It's like in basketball, you know, you clock's running down. You want to take that last shot, but you don't want to take a stupid one.
Yep.
Got to stay disciplined and wait for your time. Don't need to rush it just because you want to make something happen. He's doing this, showing the bunt. And that hits him
Ooh.
in the helmet. And that's going to load the bases, ducks on the pond, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, Max Montgomery.
Yeah, I don't know. He put his helmet down a little bit. I don't know if that was gonna hit it if he didn't put it down. That might have been right to his face.
Yeah, I think, that was going to catch him. I think that was a good move to get that helmet down.
Yeah.
Saves himself some real trouble.
Like,
Big lead over there at first and second. First pitch delivered for a strike. And now if you're Anders, the weight's off your shoulders. You did your job. You got on base. Now the weight's all on Max Montgomery because you can really bust this game open here with anything to the outfield. That one sent foul down the right line. 0-2. Now you got to choke up on the bat and just make solid contact.
if you're Brooks Hip here, what are you thinking?
You got an 0-2 advantage here in this count. You're just looking at the count at this point. You can't be worried about the base runners. You just got to know that you have an 0-2 advantage and you need an out. And that's going to get down for a base hit, and it's going to get past him. That's going to bring in 1 run at least. That's going to bring in 2 runs.
It's going to bring in
slid
3
for no reason. That's going to bring in a 3rd run, and that's going to be a base clearing triple for Max Montgomery.
You hate it there for the right fielder, Ashton Smith. I think he could have gotten to it, but it's a tough judgment call right there. You're in the outfield.
If you dive for that one and it gets past you,
You're in the same boat.
Yeah.
Except it might be an inside the park home run then instead of a triple.
His goal was to keep it in front of him. It didn't work
keep it
out.
in front. Yep. He made the right call, truly, not diving for it. Just made a mishap on the right call by not getting in front of it fully.
Just took a hard hop on that turf, really.
Yep.
Bounced straight up over his head.
Now that is a base clearing triple. Score sitting at 5-2, and that's really going to clear the bases if he gets in right there, and he does. Max Montgomery.
Man, I love this kid.
Coming around to score. You were saying earlier he was an undersized first baseman, which is kind of true. You expect your first baseman to either be kind of wider or kind of taller, and you don't get that from Montgomery, but he makes up for it with his heart.
I mean, it's heart over height there. He just brings the energy. Obviously gets the big hit to bring in 3 runs and scores there. Put them up by 4.
There's a strike delivered there, 1-1, and now Brooks Hip. He's really pitched a good game, but now he's got 6 runs facing him on the scoreboard. That pitch delivered for a strike there. Now he's dealing. 1-2. Definitely some aggression behind the pitching now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all 6 runs are on Brooks Hip here. Obviously, there's been some good hits, but he's pitched a good game through 3.
Now you got a 2-2 count, and he's getting right to it. That one's going to be fouled back and just barely catch the tip of the net.
You ain't kidding. Barely there. My goodness.
You better hope you're not going to be like our other producer. I don't know if you heard, but Aaron got taken out.
No, I can catch.
Okay, yeah, that's. I'm not gonna say that could have been caught, but it probably could have been caught. But now we got a full count with 2 outs. Swinging high, and that probably would have been a ball, but that's going to retire the inning, but not before Taylor really strikes on the board. They pick up 5 runs in the inning. They take a 6-2 lead, 3 hits for both teams through this contest. Top of the 4th is on the way. This is the 1A State Baseball Tournament provided by AAA, provided by the Centennial Bank. And we'll be back for the top of the 4th on Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Proudly supporting the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles on their way to the Spa City. Carlton Lake Realty, thank you for your support. Proudly supporting the Taylor Tigers on their road to the Spa City. Taylor Booster Club, Ray and Associates, Braswell Logging, Dickinson Landscaping, Claiborne Collision, Bass Haven, The Corner Drugstore, Brent Robertson Trucking.
Back for the top of the fourth inning. Taylor just had a breakout bottom of the third, scoring 5 runs. They now lead 6-2. Jacob Vandenberg on the mound is going to have to hold it down and make sure that Westside doesn't strike back.
I think it takes a lot less pressure off of him.
Oh, yeah.
4-run lead. You're not
Number
as
12,
yeah.
Mason Bailey's at the plate. He's going to get it started with a nice hit, sent to
He
left
smoked.
field.
Goodness.
And that's going to be sent to the warning track to the wall. And the big fella's going to make it into second.
with the slide.
Nice
That was
hit
a heck of a
there.
hit. You ain't kidding.
Roped that ball.
And once again, we're talking about those outfielders playing in. Once again, for Westside,
But,
it's in their favor.
so I ain't playing shallow on nothing. Run up and keep the ball in front of you. It's better to do that than let it get behind you.
If I'm that left fielder, I'm playing a little bit farther back now, especially with those 2 hits.
But to be fair for this Taylor team, I've seen at least 7 or 8 runs scored today off bloop hits. I've seen at least 7 or 8 runs scored in bloop hits in that shallow outfield today. I've only seen 1 run scored off of deep hits. So going off the statistics, I really don't blame this Taylor team.
It is true. It's a lot of trust on your left fielder there.
Sent to third, taken in nicely, throw across the diamond in time. I like the hustle there by Westside sliding into first.
I ain't mad about it.
Now that puts an out on the board. Runner holds at second. That's going to bring up number 15, Ashton Smith.
I mean, it's only top of the fourth. You're down by 4. I mean, you don't need to get all at once. You got to,
Have a lot of time.
you got a lot of time.
And like me and Brad were talking about last game, this is not like basketball where you have a time limit. You're in this game until the end of 7 innings, and they have to get 3 outs on you every single inning.
Yeah, you have all the time. You have time to work with. Even just a run an inning ties it up.
It's not like time or something can stop you. It's only you that stops you if you're getting outs on yourself. Now you got a 1-1 count with 1 out.
Yeah, so if you're West Side, you're playing at your speed, your tempo, how you've played all season. Don't let it speed you up.
And this one's sent down third again, but foul. Another good throw over there across the diamond.
Yeah, third baseman got a cannon on him.
If we get into the 6th, though, I'd say that's when we start to get the worry.
Yep.
And you kind of have to really understand that these at-bats,
You got to ramp it up.
these are crunch time.
Yeah. I mean, it's win or go home, so it's a lot of pressure knowing that.
This one's sent high and deep into left field.
Way to strike
Nice
it.
grab by the left fielder, Jasper Jones. Getting a lot hit out to him this game.
He wasn't letting that one get by him.
I think he's a little hobbled up. He was kind of jogging back a little funky. I think he'll be all right.
It's this turf, I'm telling you, man.
Especially when it's getting hotter out here. It's been beaming in the sun all day.
Get slick.
He's getting a lot of action though.
They're hitting him deep out there to him. Now I feel like he's getting progressively deeper out there in left field.
Yep.
If you look at him compared to the right fielder,
Yeah.
he is
Mhm.
marginally deeper.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, he's like, I'm tired of running. That one's
Fouled
kept
it
at the
off his
plate.
foot.
And after that first hit by Mason Bailey, I think Taylor was feeling good. Runner on second. 0 outs, but up to 2. But like I said, you've got all the time. You're not in any rush.
An 0-1 count with 2 outs. This one's sent high in the sky, traveling right behind us here. And I didn't hear the ground, so that must have hit somebody.
It was in the stands. I think they got out of the way before they were hit.
I didn't hear no bleacher, that's for sure.
Yeah, maybe it hit something on the ground, possibly.
It didn't hit us. That's all that matters.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, you see smiles down there. I think we're good. Unless we're laughing at the person who got hit.
Then that's not good.
Yeah.
When it really gets worrisome is whenever it's hit right outside of the net to the foul, like to the first base or third base side, and it's hit out there on a line.
Can get scary.
Yeah, that can take people out. But usually these behind home plate, they have to get enough air on them to get over this high net.
Look, I'm just saying there used to be a day when you didn't go to a ball field without your glove. Period.
Another one sent to left field, and another great grab by Jasper Jones. I mean, he's got a Gold Glove award for today. He has done his work out there in left field, saving some runs, and that deep double proved to be nothing. Never even got off second base. And the 6-2 lead still holds for Taylor after some great defense held up by their outfielders. We're headed into the bottom of the 4th inning where Taylor has their bats back up here on Arkansas Sports Network.
Proudly supporting the Taylor Tigers on their road to the Spa City. Taylor Booster Club, Ray and Associates, Braswell Logging, Dickinson Landscaping, Claiborne Collision, Bass Haven, The Corner Drugstore, Brent Robertson Trucking, A.O. Smith Funeral Homes Incorporated, Austin Industrial, and Cranford Contracting.
Get back.
Back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Score is still 6-2. Up to bat for Taylor will be number 2, Abram Andrews, the third baseman. He's going to be followed by Jasper Jones. He's on deck.
Like what you see, shoot us a Cash App, AR Sports Net. Buy us a cup of coffee or soda or something. Anything helps us out.
Yeah, or a cookie for Caden. He dropped his
I did.
start of this game.
Drop
It was
your cookie, man.
2 of them, actually. It was very
Yeah.
unfortunate in the wind. But thankfully, to our great hospitality room, I can probably go back in there and
Probably can.
get me some more, even though I don't need it.
I was going to be going down there after my softball game, but
Yeah, pulled over here with
got
us.
pulled over here.
Little unskippable cutscene.
The Brad Caldwell.
It's all right.
What a great man.
The bald-headed wonder.
And I got a 2-2 count.
There's one time I had to change the lighting in the studio a little bit because it was shining too much off his forehead.
Well, that's even better. You got to keep it.
Is that a true story?
It is a true story.
Now, did he say that directly?
No, I was there.
Hopefully, he's not listening.
No, he's not.
I see he's over there on the phone. We're good.
None of this would be possible without Brad. Just
Yeah.
truth be told, he started ASN about 6 years ago. Strike 3 there.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for Brad too for allowing me to do this here today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I tell everybody I have the best job in the world. I get to watch high school sports for a living, and it's a lot of fun.
And we got a great high school game on our hands today as our score's looking at 6-2 with one out. Leadoff spot back up for Taylor, and it's going to be Jasper Jones. First pitch a tad bit too high.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Caden, but transition from high school sports to now, behind the scenes high school. How's it been? It's been fun for me.
You know, I've enjoyed it.
Hit him.
Being able to know that, I mean, if I got to do one of my own games, I would talk myself up. So I just think of like if I was in high school, knowing that there's commentary going on, that's always pretty cool. Like whenever we played in the ASN Classic at Arkansas Tech my junior year, that was pretty awesome.
Where'd you go to school?
England.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's always fun to
Mm,
go back and watch
that was a
what
fun
they were
day. That was a
talking to
fun
you
day.
about, and what they say about me, and
Look, my Pottsville kids. That's they go back and watch every single game,
that's how I was.
and not just. I mean, it's not just to hear them. To hear their teammates' names called and to see what they did wrong and what they can do better. And it's been a big help to our squads at Pottsville for sure. In there for a strike.
Excuse me.
Got a 0-1 count here with one runner on. Cannon Fowler's at the plate.
Do you remember who y'all played that game?
Clinton.
Clinton. That's right. Yeah.
It was a good one. It came down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
It was a close game. I got put in to shoot the free throws at the end of the game.
Got more playing time than I would have. I'm clumsy. I'm not the guy who went out there shooting free throws to win it.
That was my role. That was my whole role on the team.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a role.
Now we got 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Cannon Fowler, the second baseman.
Ooh, that was close.
He's showing bunt with 2 strikes, which is a little strange. And that sun just went away, and it's feeling a whole lot better out here to me.
Yeah, it is.
The 2-2.
Oh,
He lays a bunt down with 2 strikes, gets it in play, and the out is recorded at first, even though the throw was a little off. Nice grab at first base by Keegan Towell.
I mean, working on a little small ball. I ain't mad at him for it, but
Just the risk reward for
Mhm.
bunting with 2 strikes is
yeah, just you gotta trust the guy at the plate.
to be able to get that in play. And now you got a runner on second. You got Tucker Smith up to the plate, 3-hole hitter. You got a runner in scoring position. 4:44 is our game time right now. Our next game time is set for 5:30. Not looking like that's gonna happen on time. And that one catches behind home plate. Runner advances to third.
Something that threw me off about watching softball over there is I didn't realize how narrow the batters boxes were. They got a foot and a half of space to stand in there.
And it's very different when you look at the different aspects for sure. Just like even minute details like that you don't necessarily notice at a quick glance. There's a strike delivered there, 1-1. How many home runs were hit over there today?
2 so far. Young lady from Viola hit one, and York and Taylor hit one.
No doubter.
Mm-hmm. it was a bomb, but just over the field's only 200.
Yeah.
So it's 210 at both of them at least.
They got a 1-2 count here. This one skips in the dirt. Runner's going to break for home, and he's going to make it without a throw. Thought the catcher might be able to keep that in front of him, and if so, that was going to be an easy out, but instead bounces away. And now we got a 2-2 count with 2 outs, and another run comes in to score, and that's a 5-run lead for the Taylor Tigers. That goes too high, pushes the count to full at 3-2. Full count delivery from Hip. Can't find the zone, and that'll be a walk for Tucker Smith, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Jacob Vandenberg.
Gonna get a meeting at the mound. We'll take a quick break back in just a minute with more baseball from the 1A state tournament right here on Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Proudly supporting the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles on their way to the Spa City. Carlton Lake Realty, thank you for your support.
Back. Meeting over. I don't know whose crackers these are, but I'm eating them.
Jacob Vandenberg at the plate, the pitcher for Taylor. Got one runner on. First strike delivered to him. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That pitch skips in the dirt, 1-1. Goes a little outside, 2-1 is the count. Pitch goes too far outside, 3-1. Westside would really love to get out of this inning and just get the bats back up. It's been an extended 2-out inning. They brought in a run off of that. It's 7-2, and they got a runner on first, and that's Jacob Vandenberg, the pitcher. He'll be followed by Wade Barton. And that pitch goes too low, and that's going to be another 2-out walk. And after the mound meeting, they still now have 2 runners on, and it's going to bring up the 5-hole hitter in Wade Barton. I'm now joined with one of ASN's best. Duran, how's it going?
Good, man, good. Just had a huge break after that Taylor run roll over on the softball field, 10-0 after 5. And our other producer, we got people. We're doing a graduation tonight as well, so a lot of
A lot
stuff
going on for
at
Arkansas
ASN.
Sports Network, yeah.
So we're running a Pottsville graduation tonight, so we're got people moving in and out. I'm sitting here in the production chair at the moment, which you do not want me in the production chair because that's not my forte. So try to get you through this.
Running 8 games total here today, and then a graduation. And then the Scranton
Right.
games also.
Yeah, we're helping them out. So
That's 16 games plus a graduation today. As runners advance to second and third, both now in scoring position for center fielder Wade Barton. Basically, a quick summary of this game is it's been pretty chill. Nothing too crazy has happened. And then Taylor broke out in the third inning and scored 5 runs, and that has given them the 7-2 lead.
Where's he at? You got 2 outs?
Yes, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strike.
Trying to find where they've got. There it is, second base and third base.
There's a strike there, puts the count at 1-1.
Yeah, I don't even know where they've got the count on this. There it is.
And the 1-1 sent high in the sky. Yeah, man, another can of corn sent to second base, brought in pretty easily. That's going to be the third out of the inning. And that'll take us to the end of the fourth inning. We get back for the top of the fifth. Taylor currently holds a 7-2 lead, but Westside Greers Ferry has their bats up, and they're looking to make something happen with 3 innings left in this ball game. This is the 1A State Baseball Tournament here on Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came
Proudly
easy.
supporting
But
the
with just
Westside
5
Greers
cents,
Ferry
an old
Eagles
truck, and a
on
load of
their way
hay,
to the small
John
city.
Tyson and his family found a
Carlton,
way to deliver
Lake
quality
Realty.
chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Back here at the 1A Baseball State Tournament here in Clarksville, Arkansas at the University of the Ozarks. We're grateful for allowing them to host this, and also to Scranton High School. Here for the matchup between Taylor and Westside Greers Ferry. Taylor currently holds that 7-2 lead. Westside has their bats up here in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, and our board's going to say the 4 for now because I haven't figured that out yet. Or the balls and strikes.
I'll keep continuous updates on both.
Got the outs. Got to take the runners off base.
This is weak contact sent back to the pitcher, Vandenberg, and he can't make it in time after kind of bobbling it off of weak contact. And that's going to give an early runner on for Westside, and that's going to flip the order over and bring up Brooks Hip.
Yeah, good job beating it out there. Nice speed.
I don't need to do nothing fancy. If you can run it out, might as well. And Westside, yet again, still no need for urgency just yet. You can still play your game. You have 3 innings left. You have 9 outs to get 5 runs. That one skips in the dirt, 1-0.
Got a righty on lefty action right here.
We have yet to see a left-handed pitcher yet today.
Kind of a surprise at this point.
That one goes outside, 2-0. I'm sure that's also compared to how many right-handed batters we've had. We've only had a handful of left-handed batters, so.
I remember the game I helped on at the end, that first one with Columbia Christian and
Armorall.
Armorall. Yeah, I think it was Armorall's first baseman. He was a lefty.
Yep. Have a few here, but not a whole lot. They're always rare. And now we got a 3-1 count. That's too far outside. Ball 4. And now Westside has 2 runners on with no outs, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, Cannon Fowler. Vandenberg needs to settle down, throw his stuff, and we're going to have a coach come out. I figured that would happen. Let's see what they discuss here.
We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Everybody's
We
talking
see
about D3 Auto Sales
your
in Desert,
incredible
little
potential
town,
and
big
willpower
dealership.
set you
Okay, and I
apart.
asked myself, what is it?
You're
Is it the
first to
pricing?
take
Yes,
that
the
leap of
pricing.
faith.
You can get one of these nice vehicles
First
for
to get
not
to
a lot
work.
of money. Don't be a loser.
First
Follow
to
us on
solve the
Facebook,
problem.
D3AutoSales.com.
No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
We're back.
And we're back after the mound visit. Got Westside Greers Ferry with 2 runners on. Got number 27 up to bat. That's going to be John McDermott.
Only issue I got is Justin ran into the well, it's small on the high chair or something, and I'm producing over here. You like to have people all the stripes. Well, if I click on balls, it'll put it on the left side, but I can't change the number. How do you change the numbers? I click the ball, it just puts the.
Now we got 2 balls, no strikes with 2 runners on. That one right down the heart of the plate, 2-1.
Ball. And then it doesn't transition over. It's just on all strike. That's one. But by eyeball, it's got to be like a sub screen to it or something.
This one fouled hard down the right sideline. 2-2 is the count.
Someone buying up.
That goes too high. 3-2, full count with 2 runners on. Westside can really get back into this game in this inning. And that's going to be strike 3 on a close pitch. Favorable call for Vandenberg.
That's first out.
That's going to be the first out of the game. First out of this inning. With 2 runners on. That's going to bring up number 20, Bo Matthews. Third base coach not happy with that call at all. That pitch close, but a little outside. 1-0. Matthews has been pretty impactful today. He's playing shortstop in the field and has a solid bat. He puts this one into right foul territory, and no Tiger can get to it. It's the count to 1-1 with 1 out.
You good?
And they're going to hold it.
Yeah.
Brings in 1 run. Now your score 7-3.
Say, I've got to pull as soon as I can, so just let them know that we're going to be on the watch out for the time. I'm not pulling it can. In fact, don't even switch back to it.
We are going to be pulling our center field cam, so that shot will be unavailable for the rest of this game. Just going to be our wide shot here.
So it's 7-3. Thought it was 8-3. Yeah, I added it to Taylor on accident. I apologize. 7-3 is your actual score right now. There you go.
The Westside has more hits on the day than Taylor. It's 5-3 in the hit column. Just the runs not favoring Westside, but they can change that here as they have 2 runners on and a runner at the plate with just 1 out.
It's going.
Branson Biddle at the
that's
plate.
trouble.
Throw
There it
clips
is,
off the
8-4.
glove. That's going to bring in another run. Trimming down this lead slowly and softly, but now it's 7-4, and you got a runner on second. Westside does not care how the runs come in, just as long as they're getting to at least 7. They could care less in what variety or how fashionable they are. Mason Bailey's on deck. He had a double to the wall in his last plate appearance.
Was that a ball? Because I never saw the call. But I wasn't watching that part. I'm doing so much here. I think it's 1-1, is it not? Or did he swing on it?
For all I know,
it was 0-1.
It's 0-1.
I think it's 1. All right. Yeah, there they go. They fixed it. 1-1. 7-4 ball game now. Well, they didn't count the run on the scoreboard at least.
Should be 7-4. Our scoreboard here at the U of O is not
We got
tallying
it right
that.
though.
This one sent hard to short. Good job to keep it in the infield. Runner's going to score anyway. That's going to extend the score to 7-5. Westside chipping into that lead. That's going to be an error serviced for Westside in the favor of them. And now Mason Bailey to the plate, who is definitely has some power in his bat. Showed it in his last plate appearance. That one just 1 out.
Yeah.
Taylor really getting in some trouble. This one's sent into shallow center field. Coming up to make the grab is the center fielder, Wade Barton. That's the second out. Runners hold at second and first. That pitch goes high, 1-0. Got 2 runners on. At the plate is number 18, Weston Graham, the third baseman, batting in the 6th spot. With 2 runners on, you'd love to make something happen, but with 2 outs, it's going to be hard. That's going to be called strike 2. 1-2 is your count. Would be a big strikeout for Vandenberg here if he could pick it up and get out of the inning with not too much damage done. Much more could be done if they pick up a hit here. Sent down third base, and it's going to go foul. Just barely stays outside of that line.
Yeah, it looked like third was going to have to make a play right there on the bag, but ended up hooking on him.
I'm sure they're not complaining because that could have been very unfortunate for the
Yeah.
Taylor Tigers.
Only thing he would have, if he could have knocked it down, maybe he makes a tag out or, steps on the bag and Tom at third there. But would have been very tough to make a throw to first in that situation.
And the guy at second already had a pretty good jump,
Yeah, he did.
had a good lead.
He's been doing that routinely here. Oh, they're going to try to pick him off here, and they're
And
going to
they
get
do
it.
just
Well, did he get around
that.
it? He didn't.
Talk about predicting the future, talking about it right there, and then it happens. And that takes us to the end of the top of the fifth, not before Westside puts some runs back on the board. And the lead still holds for the Taylor Tigers. Let's see if they can continue to extend that with their bats back up. This is the 1A State Baseball Tournament here in Clarksville, Arkansas, with Arkansas Sports Network.
Look, everybody's talking about D3
Everyone
auto
tells
sales in
you
Desert.
to
Little
think about
town,
the
big
future.
dealership, okay?
But
And I asked
we know
myself, what
there's
is it? Is
growth
it the pricing?
in the
Yes, the
journey.
pricing. You can get one of these
At
nice
ATU,
vehicles
we
for not a
value
lot.
this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Proudly supporting the Taylor Tigers on their road to the Spa City. Taylor Booster Club, Ray and Associates, Braswell Logging, Dickinson Landscaping, Claiborne Collision, Bass Haven, The Corner Drugstore, Brent Robertson Trucking, A.O. Smith Funeral Homes Incorporated, Austin Industrial, and Cranford Contracting.
Bottom of the fifth is upon us. And we're still having 7-4 on the score up here.
Yeah, I heard some talking. What happened there? They didn't count that run somehow, unless they're just leaving it off the scoreboard.
From what I know, I thought it was 7-5.
Yeah. I don't know how they would have said he didn't count when he came home.
And I feel like that they did say that there'd be a bigger rebuttal than
You would
this.
think, yeah.
And the bottom of the fifth, leading off for Taylor, will be number 14, the catcher, Kason Anders. And Taylor wanting to put runs on the board, but really just in defense mode, trying to get out of this game with their lead. And apparently they've been gifted a run as it's 7-4. Now it's an 0-1 count. Got a new pitcher on the mound also. This one's sent high into center field. It's going to travel right onto that Ozark Eagle logo. Catch brought in by the center fielder, Wade Barton. Number 27, Max Montgomery, the first baseman, stepping in. He's had a great game so far for Taylor, making plays defensively and most importantly offensively. He was a big part of that 5-run inning that they put up. And he looks at a first pitch strike here. Now 0-1. This pushes to 1-1 with 1 out.
Yeah, that last one got a little away from him. Same thing right here.
I'd be releasing just a little too late
Mm-hmm.
on that pitch because it's catching that outside. think if you're releasing early, it's going to go more inside. He's releasing too late on that hand, pushing it to that outside box. Similar
Straight-
location, kind of
yeah.
got it up.
He straightened it a little bit that time, and not quite enough for a called strike.
You got the 3-1 now. You know, not for our camera's sake, but for our sake, I wouldn't mind a little rain right now. That'd feel phenomenal.
I know, it's pretty warm. It's supposed to be about 8 or 9 degrees hotter tomorrow, too.
That's fun. I might be sick tomorrow.
It's going to be like 86 to 88. Today, I think it's supposed to be 78, but I feel like it got a little hotter. than
Yeah.
that. I feel like
Got a-
it's more like 82-ish.
Full count, hot foul ball sent down the first base line. Yeah, I might be sick tomorrow. Somehow.
Showing bunt on 3-2. Who's going to pull back? Let's see. Wow.
And that'll be a walk and 1 out. That's going to bring up Carson Franks, the right fielder.
I think that's the second out, ain't it? 'Cause they had that fly ball to center to start out. Or am I thinking the last inning?
Yeah, that's just the first out for this inning.
Okay.
And that one cannot catch the outside part of the zone. That's going to make it 1-0. You know, what's all going to have to string together here for Westside to get back into this game?
Well, got a 1-out base runner right now. Maybe they can move him up. They didn't take early here, or they didn't send him. So 1-1 and need a base hit. Looking to bunt.
This isn't the case. Taylor's in the lead. Westside is down. They're
True.
pitching.
That's true. Yeah, so
Westside is looking to protect. They're looking to hold on through here and get the bats back up.
tries to lay a bunt there, but it was up and in. That was too hot to deal with.
And Taylor, I'm sure they're anxious just to hold on to this lead as hot as Westside's been recently. Scoring in 3 out of the last 4 innings. And Westside hasn't put up a lot of runs in inning. It's been 0-1-1, 0-2. But they've been consistent in scoring. Getting base runners on. Runners on the go. Decides no throw. That'll be a stolen base for Max Montgomery. Now Carson Franks has a full count. Still showing bunt. Pulls it back. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Picking up the K. And now with 2 outs, you still got a runner in scoring position if you're Taylor. And you got third baseman Abram Andrews up to the plate. You'd love to bring him around and score. Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch. Dealing on the mound. Getting a lot of swing and misses here. That's what you need, especially if you're Westside Greers Ferry. Anything in play can give this Taylor team a chance with how hard they hustle, and they really do got speed on the base pads. Now a 1-1 count.
Just missed on that last one. It's close.
And that'll be strike 2, 1-2. Now you got to protect at the plate.
A little high.
Big
Maybe a
ball
little
2
out, too.
evens the count up at 2-2. Swing and a miss there. Squeezes out of the glove, but they'll get the tag anyway. And that'll take us to the end of the 5th inning. Westside Greers Ferry gets their bats back up while they're hot. It's 7-4, and the Eagles have a chance to tie this game up here in the 6th, and Taylor looking to hold their lead.
Since inception, Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
Here by 8. I mean, probably 8:30.
Not too bad. Back for the top of the 6th. Westside Greers Ferry still has a chance to make something happen in this game as they trail 7-4. They lead in the hit column with 5 compared to Taylor's 3. Swing and a miss there. Vandenberg still on the mound. Despite giving up runs in 3 out of the last 4 innings, Westside's been consistent with scoring. It just hasn't been in big numbers.
Sometimes a little bit here and a little bit there is all you need. Westside's doing a good job of hanging in the ball game, and they're definitely not afraid of Taylor. Westside's a good ball team to be a 4 seed for sure.
And Taylor might have came into this game expecting that Westside might lay down if they got a big lead or they jumped out on them
Right.
early like they did with that 5-run inning. And that's just not the case with this
Yeah.
Eagle team.
Yeah, a lot of gusto on this Eagle team.
Now you got a 1-2 count favoring Vandenberg. And that one bounces before the plate. Count goes 2-2.
Little throwaway pitch there. Try to get one chasing.
It's going to be Weston Graham at the plate, third baseman. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. Sets him down, and that's going to bring up Ashton Smith. Now into the 6th inning. They now just have 5 outs left to make something happen.
Just got a text that said Westside is missing 3 starters due to injuries. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, well, that makes a big difference for sure.
That is interesting.
Good team.
Even the subs have been playing there. I'm curious to know who they are. We don't know who.
Right.
Because no one's played out of part. No one's played
Yeah,
like
you
they're.
wouldn't have been able to tell for sure.
This one's sent on a hot shot. Wormburner to short. Throw to first in time. Nice grab by Max Montgomery. And that'll be the 2nd out of the top of the 6th. And when you put it in perspective, they just have 4 outs remaining on their season if they don't get going. And that's a tough way to think about it.
Yeah.
Just 4 outs.
Well, that's part of being a 4 seed too. But state tournament, you got to you just got to win. That's just where it is. You just got to win.
As the day's getting hotter, I got to imagine these pitchers are getting more tired as it goes on.
Well, Vandenberg's done a good job of staying in. Again, you talk about advancing into the tournament, right? You've got to save pitching, and this is why you're seeing these starters go longer. If they have a chance and they don't have to pull them, they're not going to. And
Leaves more
yeah,
pitchers for further games.
exactly.
And if you can do that, that is optimal, and you can still win.
And these kids have rubber arms in a lot of ways. you know. And I say these kids, they're not that much younger than you are.
Exactly. Some of these guys probably close to, I'm just 19, but these guys close to my age.
Yeah.
Definitely these seniors.
Oh,
And that
pretty
goes
good
too
pitch.
far outside. 2-2.
Good pitch there. I mean, that's your pitch. You want him to chase that pitch right there. Good job, good discipline not to.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This one sent to third. Throw across the diamond. Going to take a bounce and a nice grab from Max Montgomery. He has been phenomenal all day, and he continues to do so now. This is a 1A state baseball tournament. The score in this matchup of the Taylor Tigers and the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles is sitting at 7-4, heading into the bottom of the 6th.
Proudly supporting the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles on their way to the Spa City. Carlton Lake Realty, thank you for your support. Telling you, getting these center field cams are fun.
Yeah. Now here for the bottom of the 6th. That pitch goes high and inside for a ball. At the plate's going to be number 9, Jasper Jones, the leadoff hitter for the Taylor Tigers. And they're just looking to protect here. Can't do any wrong at the plate, but getting geared up, trying to give themselves some more insurance for when they're back in the field in a half inning.
Been a well played baseball game today. Very entertaining. Good game.
And this is the only game where we've had multiple go to the wall in this game. And before this one, we've kind of been dormant on that.
Yeah. I mean, I just think you're seeing a two good quality teams.
And it also plays in that these pitchers are throwing at a high level. So
Yes.
when batters do make good contact, that's going to make
Yeah.
for a lot better hit. Now you got a 1-2 delivery. That goes over the head, right back to him. You got the 2-2 with no outs. Sitting at 5:25 is the time here at the ballpark. That goes too close inside, full count. Oh, that's going to be strike 3 called.
Now, I think we saw that last inning. I don't know that Taylor got that one. I've just looking at where the catcher caught it too, how he moved his glove.
The framing.
Well, not necessarily the framing. I mean, don't get me wrong. He did a good job, but I'm just saying, but But with the 7-4 lead, you don't make a big fuss about it. And again, I am okay with a high school zone being bigger. You can't.
Especially when we're getting later into this tournament, later in these days.
Yeah. Well, at this level, you still can't call a major league zone. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just can't.
Because you can't. I mean, high school pitchers can't be expected to make that type of action as a
Exactly.
major league,
Exactly.
a major leaguer, or even really an
Even a
average college player.
So, as you go, the zone gets more
Progressively
straight.
bigger.
Yeah. Well, it just gets more straight up. As you go in deeper into baseball, you see more of a straight zone. But even in high school, you got to get some leeway.
1-2 count. No leeway given there. That one was a little high. It pushes to 2-2. Gearing up for our final softball game of the day over at the other field here at the University of the Ozarks. And that'll be strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts for Westside. If you want to check out that softball game, it's also here on Arkansas Sports Network.
Arkansas Sports Network High School, both YouTube and Facebook. You can catch all of the softball tournament over there. We've got Scranton links on our page as well, so if you want to watch any games over there. And then all of the winners will confide right here tomorrow. So we will have baseball just like we did today on ASN and softball on ASN High School.
Game times for those are 10, 12:30, 2:30, 5:30.
We hope.
If everything goes to
Right.
plan, which as you can see for baseball today, isn't going to be that way. And
Oh,
that one's dropped in right field. Had it in the mitt. It just falls out in right field. That's Ashton Smith.
so it's a tough one there because number one, you're only down 3, and technically, one swing of the bat can tie or win a game.
Correct.
You get beyond 4, then it gets to be a problem. Well, he would be 4, and how many times have you seen an error like that cost a team? And so that's a tough play right there.
Whenever I think of errors costing big games and tournaments, you know what I think of? I think of the Arkansas Razorbacks a couple of years ago in the College World Series, or even this past year.
Bro.
That's just what come to mind. Just whenever I think of plays like a drop ball over there on that side of the field, but that one was foul. That's
Can I tell you, I was in Omaha when that ball hit the ground. I sure was.
Wow.
I sure was.
Wow.
Yep.
I remember watching that on TV, and I was like, yeah, that was the game.
Sitting by a local there, and he was just there taking it in.
Uh-huh.
When that foul ball hit the ground, he told me, he said, "You just lost."
Yep. Yeah.
And he was right. We even stayed for game 3, and that was rough.
And in the time, you're like, no, we're not going to lose after that.
I'm not sure that. I know that the meltdown was big for that one. I'm not sure the meltdown was worse, or not sure that it wasn't worse last year. That was rough.
This one fouled off.
It's up over there on the softball field.
I see it bouncing through over to first base. Now you got a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Westside looking to get out of this inning. And they do just that.
That was a good pitch.
3 strikeouts from Westside Greers Ferry. And that brings us to the end of the 6th. Top of the 7th here. The final 3 outs for Westside. Looking to make something happen with their bats. And if they don't, the Taylor Tigers are advancing to the quarterfinals. It's all happening here on the 1A State Baseball Tournament presented by Arkansas Sports Network.
Proudly supporting the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles on their way to the Spa City. Carlton Lake Realty, thank you for your support.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Back for the top of the 7th, the final 3 outs potentially for the Westside Greers Ferry Eagles. And it's going to start with their second baseman, Ty Wallace. He's going to take a first pitch strike. And Jacob Vandenberg still on this game. He's given up 4 runs, but he's sticking strong, looking to finish the complete game. And there's strike 2. He has an 0-2 advantage here, too, right down the heart of the plate. Not afraid to throw strikes.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Stayed strong here all the way through. Oh, can't look at
There's
3 like
strike
that.
3. I can't look at 3 in general.
Definitely, but you can't look at 3 like that. Those were no question about it.
Especially in your final 3 outs of
Right.
the season. And now one of those is gone. You got 2 outs left, but you flip the order over, and your starting pitcher's up to the plate in Brooks Hip.
Boy, this kid, he's impressive. Really good
is.
baseball player.
And he
Yeah,
shows it
looky
right
there.
there, sending a shot into center field, and almost a phenomenal grab was made.
He's pushing 2 here. They've got it.
The
Yep.
tag, safe.
Oh,
What
boy.
a throw in from center by
No,
Wade Barton.
No, did they call him out, or is he taking? Okay, no, he is safe. Boy, I tell you what, that was close play. 50-50 ball right there, and great play there by Hip. He is impressive.
That was another good hit. I mean, he pitched a good game.
Absolutely. And he knew his team needed that too. 1 out here with the game on the line. You got to score runs. Now he's in scoring position. Top of the lineup here. They're giving themselves an opportunity to at least get back in the game.
And that was almost a phenomenal grab in center field by Wade Barton. I mean, it was a good dive. He timed it up perfectly, just barely squeezed out of the glove. That's a first pitch ball delivered there to John McDermott, the catcher.
Reese Hip. There was a basketball player at Rosebud named Hip, I believe.
Yes, I played him. He scored 50 on us.
Dude, that kid was good.
His name was Reese Hip. This is Brooks Hip. His name was Reese Hip.
Okay, yeah.
And he went to Henderson State.
Very good player.
Yeah, he gave us 45 in a Christmas tournament. And we can't stop this guy. It was
Never
just
forget that, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It-
6 foot player there,
Yep.
Rosebud.
And you just never forget something like that because you just keep seeing that number going up on the Jumbotron
Right.
because they got the individual stats on there.
Yeah.
And then you just keep seeing his number, and it's just like, oh, he's got 30. Oh,
I wonder
he's got
I wonder-
37. Oh, he has 41.
They are not related. I'm getting info. I've got info.
Yeah.
I've got people. I've got people.
And that's strike 2. 2-2 is the count, and he advanced to third. So Brooks Hip is at third.
Well, you don't need a strikeout right here.
That would be crucial. I'll tell you what, my left leg is going to be sunburned tomorrow. My right leg is not. It's
Well, you
catching
can-
that sun.
Oh, now that's a
Yeah.
great play right there.
Great hit there by John McDermott. Squeezes in a run on a base hit. 5-7, just like that.
That right there is called refusing to lose. That was a big play. In that situation with 1 out here in the last inning, or what is perceived to be the last inning, you don't want to strike out in that situation. And he just did a good job of poking the ball right up the middle and staying alive. By the way, you can be here if you want to be. Yeah.
I'll make that adjustment after this game. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you got a little shade there.
And you know what this sets up though with a runner on first? That looming double play that could end the season. And that's a strike delivered in there. And I'm not trying to be the mayor of bad news or call that upon them, but that is in the cards.
It's
And
there.
I'm sure Taylor has that in their minds.
Well, they're at double play depth right now.
Third base creeping in a little bit. Keep
Now-
on the dirt.
I don't know how well this guy handles the bat. He's the third hole hitter, so he's probably a power hitter. But right now, you want to hit behind the runner. That would be a big time play for Westside if he could find one through the second base hole there.
Now, right field is playing extremely deep.
Yeah, no doubles defense there, for sure.
And this is the tying run at the plate. And the leading run is on deck. and that is Branson Brittle.
This is crucial right here. This is a crucial batter.
1-2 is the count. The pitch from Vandenberg. Strike three. That's right down the middle. Just
Boy.
freezing up.
Tough play right there. Again, striking out in a situation like this, you got to find a way to put it in play. You'd almost rather hit into a double play. Obviously, you don't want to hit to a double play.
But
I'm
just
saying.
you want to swing of the bat.
You got to make contact. 107 pitches for Vandenberg. He's done after this one. He won't be back pitching.
And kudos to him for pitching this full game. Swing and a miss there. 2 strikes away.
That high stuff, it looks good. It looks enticing.
And
but
it's
you
hard to get to.
Yeah, you got to lay off of it. You can if you're going to hit a high ball, you can never drop your hands. The hands have to stay high the whole way.
But it's hard not to drop, too, whenever you're batting. It's hard to keep up there.
No, it is. No, it is for sure. If you're able to hit that high ball like that and stay high on it, you're seeing the ball very well.
That was one of my problems whenever I played baseball. My main problem was batting. My batting average was keeps that one in front. My batting average was 82.
Oh wow.
.082. Not 820. It was .082.
Now, what league are we talking here?
2A high school baseball.
Okay, so high school baseball. All right.
10th grade year.
Yeah, you were done after that.
Yeah.
You said baseball's not for me.
I sat myself down and I was like, yeah, this isn't for you.
Uh,
This one's sent into center field. Going to be a crucial grab, and it is made by the center fielder, Wade Barton. That sends the Taylor Tigers into the quarterfinal, and they will play the winner of our next game between Midland and Norfolk. What do you think of the 1-seeded Taylor Tigers that we just saw?
Well, number one, kudos to the 4 seed there for really giving them a run for
Absolutely.
their money. I mean, this is a program in Taylor that anytime they're in a baseball tournament, they're considered one of the favorites, and Westside did a really good job staying in the ballgame. Very impressed with
Absolutely.
Westside tonight, but Taylor did a good job. Vandenberg did a good job on the mound, and it was just enough to get them over the top.
And Brooks Hip, I have to say, we have to shout him out from Westside. He played a phenomenal game. Really, the whole lineup did amazing. And that was a really well-coached ball club. And then Taylor, of course, they're known to be very good, just as their softball team. And they both advanced to the quarterfinals here at the University of the Ozarks.
Do you want to try to go get them up here and talk to them?
We can see.
All right, we're going to try to get them up here. If we kill the stream, we couldn't get them up here, but we're going to try to get the winning coach and some players up here. So hang with us. Maybe a few minutes, so just hang on. We'll be back shortly. All right, folks. I know you've been waiting on Taylor. We've been waiting on them too. We have not gotten them. I think they may still come up. What we're going to have to do is kill this stream, though, and then start the next one. So if they come up, we will talk to them while we have the opportunity to do so. So we're going to go ahead and kill this stream, start the next one. And if Taylor comes up here, we'll talk to him. Appreciate you joining us here on